Welcome back, it is your boy Joker, and we are here with another Zenless Zone Zero video again. And if you guys are new here, don't be afraid to leave a like and subscribe. You already know your boy is here every single day. There's always going to be some ZZZ content coming back up. We love the game over here. We talk about the game, do reactions, have fun, and just enjoy ourselves. So if you're a ZZZ fan, you know, don't be shy. Go ahead, come over here, hang out with your boy, you know what I mean? And just, you know, have fun, enjoy yourself. Now, we're gonna get right into it, right? I'm not gonna waste you guys' time that much, you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and get in here. Zenless Zone Zero. Now, this is a game I've been playing amongst the past week, just like everybody else has, and I've been enjoying my time with it. A lot of people, or, you know, you get some people that either A, enjoy their time, they don't mind the game. You got people, B, that hate the game or quitting it, blah, 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 blah. Now, this is a guy that's pretty much beat the main story in the game so far as where they came out. I already did everything that had to do with the Victoria housekeeping, and pretty much just leveling up characters, and there's not much to do now. I done got pretty much everywhere, so I have at least played the game before I give you guys my opinion. I don't want to be one of those guys that hopped on the game, dropped a super stern 3 hours of gameplay, and think they know the entirety of the game. Now, I've made another video that was like that, or like this already, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the thumbnail of that right now, and pretty much it was already going in a little bit in depth, sorry about that, of what the game was, how I felt about it at the time where the drama was really at its height and people were really talking about it. Is it a good game? Blah, 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 stuff like that on my initial analysis of the game, I guess you could say. But now that I have came all the way to the end of the game, I can give you guys an in-game kind of outlook on what it was like, the experience of going through the entirety of the game. Now, to be completely honest, I'm going to give you guys probably the thing that a lot of people hate the most, and this is me coming from somebody that is a really, like, I love the game. I play the game every single day. I put hours into the game. I'm upgrading characters. I'm already invested in the lore. I love the game, right? When the merch comes out, I'm gonna need it 100%. Now, this is something that I have seen a lot of people complain about. It's probably one of the only things that I can kind of understand, and that is the TV system. Now, we all already know how the TV system can get. The whole purpose of the TV system, I get, because of what the main character's job is, right? You guys are proxies, you're doing proxy work. Your job is to kind of help investigate the hollow and be guides, right? So I get the little mini game and what it's supposed to do, but my counter isn't necessarily, well, we'll get to my counter in a second, right? Because I'm gonna tell you pretty much the plight, or the biggest problem of it, as far as I'm gonna speak on my own instances, but I'm pretty sure people can agree. When you are deep in story mode, something's happening, you're like really invested in the story and the characters, you know what I mean? And a big battle's gonna happen with a big hollow, like there's a big break in the story, and right when you get into it, the music's bumping, everything's getting ready to set off. Boom, you're stuck in the TV for 5-6 minutes. It's a huge break in immersion. Trust me, I agree 100%, because it's something that I have seen continuously, and it's not like it's a small mini game, it's time consuming. So it's something that I 100%, trust me, understand and know the TV system. I'm not saying take it out of the game, but I am saying limit it. This is pretty much my thoughts on it. You can keep it in there, it's already in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people on the team of completely taking that out of the game. I think that would be kind of excessive. But to limit it, yes. Even with certain commissions, the explore commissions could be kind of boring, blah, 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 just because of the fact that you're in a TV for so long. Like, it's not like these commissions are little 1-minute commissions or something like that. You're in the TV for a little bit. You could be in that TV 5-6 minutes, and it breaks your immersion just pressing a button and moving your little bang bull around the TV screens. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. But Here is my thing, because I understand that trying to make more animations for the game can take a little bit more time and stuff like that, but there is something that I do like about Zenless Zone Zero that other games, or at least other Hoyo games, don't really do as much. And this, I'm not saying they're the only ones that do this, but the way that they tell the story through the cutscenes, as far as the art goes, the little comic strips, just do more of that. Limit some of the TV access, give us more of the comic strips. I think that's a fair exchange. No, you get a little bit, you could still get immersion, you still are visually seeing what's happening, seeing some of the stuff that's going on. I really love the comic strips. Obviously we all love the animations better, or at least I do, but I do understand how time consuming, how much money that can cost to do that. So give us some more of the comic strips. Sure, you can leave the TVs in there, but limit the TV access. Nobody wants to be knee deep in some stuff, super deep in the plot, and get stuck on a TV for 5-6 minutes. It's very immersive breaking. That's something that we all probably dislike, even the people that don't mind the TVs. I have some friends that don't mind the TV stuff at all. They get into the TV for a long time. They're like, okay, yeah, this is kind of getting there. Limit TV. Give us more cutscenes. That way you balance it out. Now, if I'm gonna be honest, that's probably the most annoying, if not one of the more annoying things of the game. Now, when we talk about other things, and I've already mentioned it in my past video, some of the other things that would be popularized as being annoying, like you have some people saying the battle system isn't too good. Well, the battle system not only looks pretty decent to me, but you gotta realize where these guys are in the story mode. Some of these people that are saying the battle system's bad, or that the battling as far as the enemies are bad, play the game 1 or 2 hours. Go ahead and get to those twins, or go ahead and get to like some of the big machines, or the one that Kaleda went against with the, I forgot bro's name, but you know what I'm talking about, right? The one Kaleda went against, that was the machine that got corrupted and had homeboy, yeah, the little Evangelion fight scene. We know what's going on there. But get to some of those. Actually played throughout the game. Yes, the beginning of the game is pretty easy, of course. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse for saying that some of the AI, definitely, even if you put it on quote-unquote challenge mode, is not, I guess you could say, easy to beat. Yes, you could still beat some of those guys. And yes, even though I went against some of the people towards the end of the game, I haven't died once, not gonna lie to you. But to be completely honest, in Genshin Impact and some of these other games, there's never really been a fight where I just got my behind kicked. I'm not saying that those are really good representations or comparisons to a game that has high access or like high skill level as far as battling goes, but this is a Hoyoverse game. So I never understood why you would have these Elden Ring pro level people try to come play a Hoyoverse game and complain that the battle system isn't where it's a, I don't get that. Excuse me. You do realize when you look at stuff like Elden Ring, these Souls types games, the whole purpose is making the game completely difficult. Yes, you have some story in it, but most of it is upgrading your character, free roaming, and probably getting your behind handed to you 70 to probably 85% of the game, maybe even 90. Hoyoverse doesn't make games like that. We understand how big these guys are on character designs, on making the characters interesting, making the story interesting, and all of that type of stuff. Like, come on, let's be honest. Like, I don't understand. I never really understood that argument. I guess I get it, whatever. Like, some people try to find something to complain about, whatever. Now, when we look at the overall of the game, right? The game isn't necessarily bad at all. I don't think so. Characters, interesting. Music, fantastic. The scenery, great. Hell, even some of the movesets and the systems, it's nice. It's a breath of fresh air. I think that my advice to anybody playing a game or are thinking about playing a game, right? Thinking about, does it get better? And maybe they started playing, but they only played a little bit. Being 100% unbiased, the game is not bad at all. It's not bad. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like some of the characters. You're gonna like some of the stories, the music, the overall aspect, and everything about the game is pretty fun, to be completely honest. I'm not saying it is the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it is definitely something interesting that will keep your attention. You can play it. However, there are things at the game. I'm not saying it is a perfect game. There is no such thing as one. And when we talk about things that the game definitely lacks, or as far as something in the game that can get annoying, the TVs is probably the most annoying part of it. There's not really anything else that's super crazy about it. Like, the TVs are probably going to be the most annoying thing, yes, and hopefully in new patches and new story modes they limit the amount of TV that we get, and we can get some more cutscenes, some more comic strips, some more, you know what I mean, just something else that's a little bit more interesting for us to use our time on versus being in the TV screen. But other than that, the game is not bad. The characters are cool. Love the music. Love everything else about the game, to be completely honest. And pretty generous as far as what you get. I like the bang boo system. I think that's pretty cool because the summons aren't really that crazy, and you get everything through the game. So all the whales y'all ain't coming over here and dropping $100, $300 to try to get the bang boos. No, everybody can get the bang boo that they need, and it's guaranteed once you get to that pity, which is pretty cool. I do appreciate it. I do like that. It's pretty nice. Other than that, that's pretty much my initial thoughts on it. If you guys disagree or agree, whatever you guys think, go ahead and drop some stuff in the comments. Go ahead and let's start the conversation about it. I'm always open to commenting. If you guys think that I missed some stuff, or you guys wanted to point something else out, I mean, don't be afraid to say it. I mean, that's pretty much my initial thoughts on it. I wanted to go ahead and give like a little quick summary on some stuff for the people that's playing the game. Of course, bro, if you really like the game, don't let any of these people that are, like I said in the last video, don't let anybody try to dissuade you from playing the game that you like. It doesn't matter what the quote-unquote popular opinion is. If those guys don't want to play the game, they're not going to play the game. That doesn't really matter to you. I've been enjoying my time. I love the game. I play it every single day. It's not going to stop me from playing it. And if you are playing it and you aren't necessarily having a certain amount of fun because of things like the TV or certain things, express that. Let me know in the comments and let's talk about it. You know, I get it, trust me. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Catch you guys later. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Decision all along, give us a dwell along and long, without a clue, without a sign, without a grasping yet, the real question to be asked.